guys, so today I'm going to be doing a review for you guys on the Younique Fiber Lash Mascara. I was contacted by a really amazing representative from the company. If you guys don't know, Younique kind of works like Mary Kay or Avon, where like you can decide to be a representative and sell their products. And this lady named Gina, she contacted me asking me if she could send me a sample to try it. And I was like, oh yeah, of course, because I, like many people, have just been really interested, especially because I've noticed that this brand and their representatives recently have really been concentrating on social media marketing, and you see on Instagram all types of these crazy before and afters with this mascara. And I've just always been really curious about these types of fiber mascaras. I know Tarte just came out with one, Too Faced has had their Better Than False Lashes ones for a while, and I think that this is the one that kind of started the whole trend. So yeah, I was like, yeah, of course, and she was super awesome. Like seriously, she is the best person I've ever had to deal with as far as PR samples or companies, you know, contacting me have been. She was just super nice, really genuine. So I will have her information all down below, her Instagram or Facebook. If she has a website, which I think she might, where you can order these from, I will definitely link just all that stuff down below. Because if you're interested in purchasing these, I would way recommend going through her. She is really great. I got my package really quick. It was seriously like here within 2 days of her placing the order, and she was just really nice and really awesome. So thank you, Gina, for contacting me and sending me this. Anyway, before I blab on too much, I'm just going to cut to the demonstration so you guys can see what we are dealing with here. Okay, so we're going to start by applying a layer of the Moonstruck Transplanting Gel, which is just kind of like the regular mascara. So we're just going to go in here, and I'm going to try the best I can not to get any of this on my eyelid, because this stuff is really difficult to get off if you do. Before that can dry, we're going to go into the fibers, which look like this. And basically what you want to do with these is you want to concentrate them on the ends of your lashes. So you don't want to kind of do what you would typically do with the mascara and wiggle at the ends and pull up. You just kind of want to start in the middle and pull straight up. And then I like to just kind of let this sit on here, kind of let the coat dry in a sense for just a couple more seconds. Excuse my awful eyebrows, I haven't filled them in yet. And then once I feel like that coat has just dried down just a tiny little bit more, I don't like, you know, to wait for it to be dry completely, but just like if I was applying a second coat of mascara, just a little bit more tacky. Now I'm going to go in here and apply another coat of the gel to seal it all in. And because I know some of you are going to be curious as to if the fibers fall down in your face, I have a little tiny one right there that I can easily just scrape off. But other than that, there's like one caught my eyelash there. I don't find that the fibers tend to fall all over the place. I get very minimal fallout if I apply it the right way. Okay, and that is the completed look. Okay, so there is the demonstration of the product. Now let's talk a little bit more about this. I think that this retails for $25, I want to say, which is kind of a little bit expensive, but when you compare it to the Too Faced and the Tarte, it is all within the same price range. So the first product in this system is the Younique Moonstruck Transplanting Gel. This is kind of a very unique product, and you can see here, right when I pull out the wand, that this is really a gel formulation. It's not like typical mascaras, which usually have some type of a powdery substance added to them to add thickness. This is like a straight up gel. They aren't kidding when they say that. So that can kind of cause some weird stuff to happen here at the opening. It dries a little bit differently than most mascaras. You know, most mascaras, when you do take them out of the wand, you're left with some product here by the stopper. However, this product is just unique in the sense that it like dries up sometimes around that stopper, so that when you pull this out, sometimes you have to take that dried up gel and discard it, which is a little bit annoying annoying, but I think it's just the nature of the formulation that you're working with here. And then the fibers, which I think are the coolest part, obviously, are really unique in the sense that they're black fibers, which I think makes so much sense. If you're going to be using a black mascara, you might as well be using black fibers. And I've noticed ones, I don't know if the Tarte one does because I really haven't experimented with that enough, but I know for sure that the Too Faced Fiber Lash Mascara system has white fibers, which I think leads for a lot more room of error, because if you happen to not coat one of those fibers, you're going to have a weird white eyelash. I think it makes way more sense to have black fibers, because that way if you happen to not coat one, or if one happens to be sticking out weirdly, you don't really see it as much. It just looks like, you know, black mascara. It doesn't look like a weird white fuzzy thing hanging off the corner of your eyelashes. Now, one question people might be asking is, how does this work for contact lens wearers? I wear contacts. I wear contacts all the time, and I don't notice any irritation. And I do have somewhat sensitive eyes. Like, they aren't super sensitive. I think I've sort of desensitized them by how much makeup I'm always putting around them. But granted, sometimes if I get eyeshadow in them, or if I happen to get a little smudging of eyeliner or something in my contacts, it hurts like crazy. So if you are wearing contacts, don't think that you can't use this, because I haven't experienced any sensitivity to this whatsoever. Another big thing I don't notice is these fibers falling in my eyes. I've seen a couple different reviews where some people have that issue. For some reason, I just don't. I don't know if it's just like I'm really careful in the way that I apply it, but I just don't notice that many issues. Now, one of the things that Gina did send me when she sent me this is kind of a little tips and tricks sheet, which most of them were pretty common sense, but I thought it was really interesting how you should apply the fibers on the tips of your lashes. Don't wiggle them at the base and pull them through, because I think that is how you're going to get a lot of them in your eye, and I think that's how you're going to get a lot of fallout from the fibers. So concentrate them on the tips, and then when you go to apply the transplanting gel, really make sure that, again, you're concentrating on the tips of your lashes to make sure that they are completely coated and sealed in. Another cool thing is that if you happen to run out of the mascara but you still have fibers, she recommends just using the cheapest mascara you can possibly find. The cheaper the better, she says. Really, the fibers are what's going to do all the work within the system, and you know, just your regular $5 Rimmel mascara will work just fine. And try to find something more lengthening versus volumizing. You don't want something with a really dry formulation. You want it to be more wet, because obviously these fibers need to stick to something, and if you're using a dry mascara underneath, then you're not going to get any effect out of it. Overall, I must say that I am pretty impressed with this. Another question you may be asking is this better than false lashes? And I think that that depends on who you're asking. If you're asking somebody who has tried false eyelashes and just can't get the hang of them, maybe if you use false eyelashes you feel like the band is really uncomfortable, or you just have problems with your false lashes always lifting up, or you just don't really love the way that they look and you think they're really high maintenance, then yes, I think you will definitely like this and prefer way over false eyelashes. However, if you're somebody that has been using false eyelashes for a really long time and you kind of just got the hang of it and they don't bother you and you feel like you get a really nice look out of them, I don't think that you will prefer this over them, just because the look that these give is not the look of false eyelashes. I don't think any mascara or any type of little lash system will ever give you the look of false eyelashes. False eyelashes give the look of false eyelashes. Obviously, this is going to work as well as your natural lashes. If you don't have tons of natural lashes, well then you're going to get nice length, but you're not going to get a whole lot of volume. That's where I feel like false lashes can sometimes be nice, is because they can add that volume, they can add that thickness, and they can totally dramatically improve upon what you already have. This will help to enhance what you already have, but it's not going to be like a huge night and day difference as with false eyelashes. For me, I still like my false eyelashes more. I think that this has kind of become a system for me that on days like today where I do not want to wear false eyelashes, I have to work pretty late tonight and I just don't want to deal with it. This has kind of been what I go to when I want something more than just a traditional mascara, but I don't want to go all the way through false eyelashes. This is great. However, if I am doing makeup on a client, or if I'm really wanting to look glamorous that day, I'm not going to go for this. I'm going to go for some falsies. But I still do think that this is a good system, and it's kind of hard for me to review this because, like with typical mascaras, everybody's experience is going to be totally different. I think that this is going to be a really hit or miss product for people. I think that you're either going to love this or you're going to hate this, and a lot of it comes down to what you already have to work with. I also really like the packaging that this comes in. I like that it's kind of like in this weird, almost almost eyeglass case. It's really sturdy, and I think that it's nice to be able to throw in a kit if you are a makeup artist, or it's really nice for travel too, because it's just, I don't know, there's something about it. It just seems like it could resist a lot. And then as you can see here, you just kind of house the little mascaras in there, and you got the little Younique symbol, and it's kind of cute. Like I said, for me, I think that I'll be using this product a lot when I don't want to take the extra mile to use false eyelashes, but I still want really nice, dramatic, fluttery, really pretty eyelashes. So I hope that you guys found this review helpful. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, be sure to contact me. You can leave me just a comment down below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And if you're interested in purchasing this, I really recommend going through the person who sent it to me. I'm not like affiliated with her in any way, and I don't make commission off of this product whatsoever, but she's just really awesome. And unless you know somebody else, I would go. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.